Oh, you have been?
Yeah.
No, because
And then I heard you just said, I heard you just said, I had no idea if Wayne is listening. I had no idea. So I said, oh. And then I looked over and I saw he was off. Oh, well.
yeah, well, it's hard to tell, and when I'm doing all the little backup stuff to try to get it on YouTube, like I don't pay attention. I'm not paying attention that much to who's doing what. So you could be, you know, give flipping me the finger and all, I would know.
Now, that was one of the things I asked was, did you get a haircut?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
good.
did. Yeah, I did. In fact, I cut it myself.
Oh, really?
So
Nice.
I just have such a hard time getting to, someplace
All
to go
right,
do
right.
that. So yeah, I just went in the bathroom, took it up, took a scissor.
I wonder if they have barbers that come to your house.
Wouldn't that be nice? They probably do if you got enough money, but
Yeah, I'm sure. You pay too much of anything. I'm sure. I'm sure if I get $1,000 to go out once a week, I'll be there. No, I'll be there with a bag
yeah.
of my head. Yeah, it's never.
Cancel my appointments this afternoon. I'll be right
Yeah.
there. Yep. So, but yeah, no, I just it's so simple, you just kind of try to make it even. So, and I've done it. I never actually went someplace to get my hair cut until I was like, I don't know, teenager maybe. But
I
no,
like it. I like it. It looks nice.
oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah, I like
Mm.
it better when it's really short.
I got a haircut too. I got one also. I got a haircut too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You,
I get the bald look going.
yeah. Did you do that
I
yourself
said,
too?
no, I said I want to stay bald.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they
yeah,
all
yeah,
good. It doesn't take much to get my hair bald.
yeah.
I used to have
Oh,
hair, but the day that I had hair, it was nice. But it's weird to have. It's fun when you're balding. You don't realize you think, "Oh, you don't have a headache." And you don't admit it to yourself until finally you say, "All right, I have a headache," and my face is really hurting, my head's really hurting. And for me, it takes a while for me to admit that I have the headache.
yeah,
I'm walking around doing my thing, and finally I'm like, "Damn, my head really does hurt." And it's the same thing with going bald over time. Finally, you look in the mirror one day, darn man, I really am bald.
yeah, yeah.
It takes a while you keep yourself over the years. I'm not bald yet. I have a lot of hair still. And eventually you look in the mirror and you go, oh, no hair there at all. It just stays that way.
Yeah, yeah. My son started going bald when he was like a teenager.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah,
thankfully I hear that. Thankfully, I mean, who cares really? It doesn't really matter.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll show you a picture of my son and his dogs. He's got the greatest life. Had to work hard for it, but whoop, there we go. Oh, come on. Now my thing is locking up. There we go. There. Can you see it?
no.
Okay. I have to
I
do
see
something else here.
a little you upside there.
There. How about that?
There you go. Ooh,
Yeah.
dogs that demon eyes.
Yeah, I know. The
Yeah,
light. Yeah, that's him.
that's cool. That's your son?
Yeah, that's my son.
Hey, he's a
Yeah.
good guy. No, yeah, he's well, he's like me.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. And since he was like in his teens, in high school, he
Yeah.
started losing his hair. So,
Well,
but
yeah, well,
you know, th-
he had more time to live with it. I had hair on the side and stuff, very small on my hair on the side, but not really to stay that way.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I need to wash
Well,
my
yeah,
hands.
I mean, after they, inserted the probes into your brain so they can uh
Yeah, that's
tra
right. That's
track
right.
you.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know the film I was in. I sat down. The serial killers had this shrink. The last movie, the film I just did,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I sat down, and then the director comes over to me and says, "Wait, so what's up?" He says, "You have that two scars showing." What else is there? I just said, "Okay, you look kind of like you were out of prison." That's not bad looking. It's kind of works like it. It's not like it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just really funny. She was very concerned. I never had this. And there's two scars there, and again on the camera, it can't be obvious.
Uh-huh.
So she was concerned. Don't want to show me his head scars or not. but it was funny. So I said, yeah. So I
That's
have to listen to
funny.
now. I have a she said out of prison look. She said,
Yeah, well,
hmm.
it's a new field for you.
And that really, I mean,
Prisoners.
it's new to have it all the time. You know,
That's it.
as an actor, I usually control my look. I had more than one look on stage. Now I've narrowed down for it. When you get older, the parts that you play on now, believe it or not, are narrowed down. For me, they've narrowed down. Those are great amounts of depth.
Yeah.
You know, I can go deeper into certain types of characters. Well, more shallow into all different types of characters. You know, it's like the less characters you play, the less types of characters you play, the more you can go into them.
Hmm.
You know, if I'm playing an A, B, and C type of character, I have 100 of those and 100 types of characters. There's A, B, C, D, and F. I have more types. Over time, I can't go as deep. I'm going more on a horizontal level.
Yeah.
And I go,
You're acting a character right now. And then I mean, look how deep we've got into this.
yeah,
I'm thinking,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. I was going to
the
say
whole person.
it goes for life too. Exactly, it goes for life too.
Yeah, that's interesting to me because, there are some actors that, like if you see or actresses, I see like Kate Blanchett. I don't know if you watch any much of anything with her.
I think I have.
You could, I mean, she'll just be there. Like, what? That's Kate Blanchett, because she's
She's,
such a
she's
good
very,
actress,
oh
and
yeah,
Gary Oldman is like that
oh
too.
yeah, yeah. He's great. He's one of the best.
Yeah,
He's one of
I
the
mean, you'll
best.
never like that's Gary Oldman. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was great. The first time I saw him was in State of Grace. State of Grace, with him and Sean Penn.
Uh-huh.
I said, who the hell is this guy? I was shocked. I was like, wow, that's very good. And every movie he did was great.
Yeah, yeah. And it's so interesting because, it's how involved you get with the character. And, I think being an actor that you have to, I mean, you can't just read the script and say the lines. You have to really be involved in the character to make it convincing. And so, what do? Do you, imagine yourself in their situation, their life, or give them a backstory, or, you know, there's so much that you would have to do to really be able to express that.
But
Um,
there's also different approaches. I mean, acting is one of those things where you're dealing with a lot of different people working with you in the art, putting their 2 cents in.
mhm.
It's not you're not in the basement painting.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah, the creativity you put Johnny's putting something in as a director, the producer, the lighting person, everyone's putting their 2 cents into this one little product. And then there's the writer. And the writer has a lot more than 2 cents. He has 20 cents, 30, 40 cents. You know what I mean? So everyone has
Mhm.
a lot more than, and as the actor, you're not seen as have many cents at all. So, they keep you're a talent. Keep your mouth shut, preferably say your lines. That's looked at, which is fine. Well, it's the way it's set up. What the hell? What was I going with this? What the hell did you say? What did you say going on this mad
I d-
tale?
well, I think with just talking or thinking about, what are we doing here? This.
Some specifically, it was exactly one of those moments that happens a lot to me. One of those when God says this to me, shut up.
Yeah,
And I mean, you get quiet, and it happens to everybody. That's just me. Where you're thinking, and suddenly the memory shuts down.
yeah.
What was I saying? And how many times you said to somebody, "What did you say?" And the person just, I don't know.
I don't know. And the thing is, though, Wayne, we don't know. We don't know what we're going to say next.
No,
We didn't know we were going to talk about this.
no.
We had no idea what
I
was going
planned
to.
the whole thing.
We just like, oh, here we are. We're going to look at a book. Oh, look, here's my, bald-headed son. And then, whoa, we turn into a whole nother, point. But the point being that, and let's just get into our book because, this is really what he's talking about is we're connecting and expressing. through God, through the universe, whatever you want to call it. We're connecting and expressing through that in a very um, active way, like we're a part of it.
Yeah.
So and
We're in nature. We're part of nature. When we're in nature, we're part of nature.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
So
like anything else is a part of nature. We're part of the trees, grass, man,
here, I'll
humanity. Humanity,
play
yeah.
something for you. This is something, let me see if I can find it. Okay.
The song?
No,
Oh,
it is, maybe I don't have it over here. It's not that. Oh, here it is. All right. I'm going to play this for you. Okay, it's going to take a little bit, but I can stop it in the middle. But what it is that exactly, um, when I heard this, I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what we're reading about or talking about here in this. Uh, Let me get this.
so just I don't know if everyone knows, but this is when we're stills for miracles everywhere. We're doing the
Oh,
impersonal by
sorry.
by Joseph Benner. This is by Joseph Benner, and we kind of carry away on some strange tangents about our heads being how much hair we have. By Joseph Benner, and he channeled the spirit, same spirit as the course, presented in slightly more cut to the chase sort of way. And if you listen in, I hang around and you get the book. We start reading it. It's you talking to you. And the most important part of this, to get this book is you talking to you about you.
Exactly. So I'm going to play this. This is from the Journey Beyond Words, that was channeled from Brent Haskell. I don't know if I think you probably know that.
That's definitely, I think so.
And this
Yeah.
is being read by Kelly Love. But this is called Love, and I'm not going to play all of it, but enough of it. I think you're going to get the gist of what we're talking about here. And let me know if you can hear this.
On page 62, we begin the chapter titled Love, Part
Yeah.
1. Greetings again. I am Yeshua. I have come this day to further with you my discussion of A Course in Miracles. Today I would speak with you more about love. Love is something you have spoken of so often in your life, and probably have never really understood. Today I will help you begin to move toward the reality of what love is. We spoke previously about the love of God, and how when God loves you, He in essence becomes you. When I use the word essence, I mean beyond your bodies, beyond your thoughts, beyond your imaginings, for beyond those is reality. So when God loves you, in reality God becomes you, and God is you. But in reality there is no you. Hear me well. In reality there is not even God. You do in fact seem to have a measure of individuality, and that measure you might always call yourself. But in fact, it can never be alone. It can never be unique. It can never be separate. Even God itself is the same. Creation was, in no sense, the development or the beginning of different souls. Creation was nothing more than an expansion of God itself. And out of that expansion came what seems to be, in some measure, individuality. That seeming individuality allows for measures of creation which seem to come from different sources. However, that is not so, for all is one. The words "all is one" can be difficult for you, but I have no choice but to keep saying them. all is one. You are one. God has become you. You have become your brother. Over this you have no choice. Such is the will of God. Such is also the will of yourself, whether you imagine it to be so or not. It is necessary for me to keep saying those words. They are the vehicle through which we work, while you yet remain on earth, in this sojourn of your imaginings.
All right, so I'll just stop that right now. But do you see how that relates to what we've been reading in the impersonal life?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, yeah,
It's a difference. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's funny. It's funny how I wonder to what extent the our sensibilities, or let's put it this way, the individual sensibility who's reading it has to do with how it's taken. In other words, he was so mellow. This guy was so different in how it was being read. How would I, if I was reading that myself, how would I take the voice that was coming through that? Where I really relaxed and mellow as I'm taking it when I hear it through him. It makes sense?
yeah, yeah.
Because when you and I are reading this right now, the impersonal life, it comes from powerful.
Yes.
It's like an uncle or a father. They say, all right, sit down. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, and I'm going to lay it on the line. This is what's happening. But
Yeah.
what if we read like data from like Star Trek? And it kind of much more like, hi, I am that I am. Say it 4,000 times. I'm not saying we should do that, but if we were the type of people that would do that, that's how we read stuff. You think we come across different?
Oh, God. Absolutely.
It would.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
And
the reader has a lot to do with I guess the reader has a lot to do with how the channel, the voice comes to, every reader has something to do with how the voice comes to the voice.
yeah, yeah. It's interesting, yeah, that you noticed it that way. And that's what I was I was thinking, how nice to discuss these things. So I think that's a part of it is that when we're reading it, we're not reading it in order to just say the words. We're reading it in order to hear the words and have them become a part of our thinking or a part of our being.
Yeah, absolutely. And so every time when I say it, I say, hey, this is a part of my voice is powerful. The voice is this, the voice is that. Well, I'm saying this is how I'm taking it. This is how I'm receiving it. But somebody
Yeah,
else, the voice, someone else might say, no, I read it. The voice was calm. The voice was cool. The voice was relaxed. Maybe that's how it came through your instrument, through your nervous system,
yeah,
through your beingness, through your soul. That's how it came through. But to me, it came across as though was being boxed in a friendly way. Sit down, sit down. All right, ready? And then it was like, I'm an older brother that was not taking any nonsense.
yeah, yeah. I hear that.
That's where it's coming from, and I didn't mind it. I liked it.
Yeah,
And
no,
then if I didn't agree with everything it said either, that's okay. Just basically get the point, good, and they get out there and get something done.
yeah, yeah. And it was pretty straightforward
So far, I mean, I think it's
so far. Yeah, yeah.
what 40. Oh, we have an hour to go still.
So yeah, yeah, so let's take a look at our book. Can you see it? Is it up in the
Yeah, that's it.
screen? Okay. Um,
In the
you
minutes
want
of
to read or
time.
you want me to read?
You know, you read, you read.
Okay. So I'm going to go back because this is what Brent Haskell was talking about, or not Brent Haskell, but Jeshua through Brent Haskell was talking about, is that we are the body.
That's right from.
Uh,
I knew I knew that what he was reading. That's Joshua. He
yeah,
was on Joshua stuff. And why the voice sounds so familiar? What, yeah. Right, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure you probably heard that before. Journey
Yeah.
Beyond Words and The Other Voice was who he read he read both of those books. Kelly Love, his name is. So uh, and it's interesting. Too. Speaking of Kelly Love, he came to ACIM Gather. I don't know if you know of the books, The Other Voice and Journey Beyond Words. I'm sure
I
you're
think
familiar.
Jeremy Beyond Words. Those words I don't know, but I think I had Jeremy Beyond Words PDF or something. It was online, so I
Uh-huh.
got it, or I read it online, or something. So I know it's not very familiar. And when you said Jeshua, or I had it in the book, or I don't know how old it was, but when you said Jeshua, it rang a bell. But
Okay,
as
yeah.
far as the other book, I never heard the other book.
Yeah, so that he had done like half of the, I don't know, was the workbook. One of them is like goes along with the lessons, and the other one is goes along with the text. But he never completed them. There was supposed to be a trilogy, and he never completed them, and everybody wondered why there no third book. And then they had a conference in Course of Miracles conference, and this Kelly Love came to the conference, I think, and he told them that that he had another transmission that Brent Haskell had taken down, uh, and it was called "The Script is Written," and so he finally came out and he read that to us. He came into ACIM Gather, and he read that. That's the only known recording of it is from him reading it to us in Gather. But basically, it said. Uh, you're going to do what you're going to do, and you really, there's no point in trying to hard to do anything, or just enjoy your life,
Mhm.
because the script is written, and you're going to get where you're going to get. You don't really have any choice of it. So live your life and enjoy your life. And when Brent Haskell saw that, read that, I mean, he wrote that, then he saw that, then he recognized, what the heck am I knocking myself out here, doing these transmission channel books about A Course in Miracles? I'm gonna, I don't need to do that. And he just stopped.
But by
And
the way, I can't come in next week. Sorry, just to let you know.
you what?
I can't come in next week. Time off. I'm kidding. I'm making a
Yeah,
joke.
yeah.
I'm making a joke. I'm making a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, yeah,
what it is, man. Take some time off.
yeah. And who knows? He might do it. He's
I
still living.
mean,
Who knows?
it's very hard, man. I think that those things every day. We're trying to do that also to get those. I don't know if you've seen the daily lesson.
Hmm.
We're trying, but you see, one day, 2 days, you feel bad. You feel like, oh, that's a bummer. Too bad. It's it happens. But you do your best. And
Yeah.
you do your best. It's every day, so you don't have time to. It's like baseball. You don't have time to weep.
Right. Right.
You know.
Right. And this is what we're reading here too. I mean, he's not saying, hurt yourself, kill yourself. He's saying, you're here to experience life and me to experience life through you. God is experiencing life through us. And that what we are is God's impersonal love experiencing life. This is not, because we're bad kids that ran away from God,
Right.
which is what, I mean, the course kind of says that, but I
Well,
recognize that.
it kind of does. I mean, the bottom line is that, well, it is this. We're here to explore, have fun, and we can. But nevertheless, relative to what we have had and will have again, this is negative. Is negative. In other words, relative to what we had and will have again, this is a low level lack of a better way of saying it, this is a lower vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is the lower vibe, and this is down. Really, at this point, we don't want to be here in this dream. It's overall, we can call this sort of a nightmare, but it's okay. We want to experience a nightmare. That's why we ate the fruit.
Yes, that's why. Absolutely. Absolutely.
We wanted to hit the boot. We hit the boot. We went out of the garden. We went out of the garden.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted.
Well,
Yeah, so it's not the end of the world. So I always say that. If I fall down, I fell again. I fell down again today. Back, the construction in the back of our house.
Oh,
So it's all
gee.
messy and muddy. I fell. No, not a big fall. Just a couple scrapes and it's all. And my wife was just laughing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna go there, but bandages on it. It's just for the night. Then no big deal. These things happen.
Yeah. I fall down a lot too.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's why I use a walker and a cane.
yeah.
I mean, because I mean, Jesus, yeah. Anyways, then we don't want to do that. But really, um, uh, we're doing this for God. I mean, we're the perfect channel for God's love, and so I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah,
uh,
he
okay.
gets into the disease right over here. It's perfect timing.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
um, in my body of humanity, this would mean war between nations, which are the organs of my body, as all war is but acute disease or disharmony, and as my life, which in humanity manifests as impersonal love, can express only in harmony, even as in the physical body, it is always utilizing and equalizing and preparing conditions so that it can thus express.
All
And
right.
this
This is
is
great.
maybe, yeah, go ahead.
This is when we think of love, we always think of a feel good feeling. Which the romantic love has a sort of a very dreamy type feel sometimes, but that's just one aspect of love that you feel. But that's not love. Love is always there. That's
Yeah.
love is always there, like a law of nature is always there. You don't have to feel it. It
No,
makes
it's like electricity. It's everywhere.
is that yeah, exactly. Or like 4 + 4 is 8. That law is there.
Yeah.
You don't feel mathematical law. You just know it's there. Feel the realm of numbers. It's just more real than you. It'll be there after you die. That law will be there. So you know, remember you not more than your real self. It's more than the body. The law is more real than the temporary form. But it says here is even if it's my life here. Humanity. I also love the way he sees humanity as his body.
Yes.
Well, look at that. I mean, so he sees all more is part of a disease, a cancer.
Yeah. Any way of lack of love. But that's what I mean. Did you ever think of Parkinson's as being a part of God's love expressing?
I they're more the ego's love, the ego's hatred expressing.
Yeah. So I
But
mean
that's
that
okay. It's okay. Actually,
yeah, it's okay, but that's not what he's saying here. He's saying
it's
it
not. Well,
would be.
he could, any way you can get there though is all right with me. I always think of Job, and sure, Satan was doing, but God was behind the whole thing.
Yeah.
So in that sense, Satan can do what he wants, but it's all a big setup for growth and love and better things. And how other problems the story had with in terms of the type of God that was presented. Basically, there was the whole point was that and part of the point was is that the evil that was happening to him in the background was approved by God, approved by the ultimate good.
Yeah.
The
Because
ultimate is was
why?
always watching,
Yeah.
always there. How many times have we read that here? Always there. Always the ultimate prime thing is your fate, which is perfection.
Which
What,
is
what was the fates? Weren't they the ones who were ultimately in charge with fate, the fates?
yeah.
Weren't they, I think Greek mythology, they were the ones that were the ultimate, and told they're the ones that were the ultimate boss of everything. But yeah, Zeus had to answer to them, the fates, or fate.
Yeah, because it's the script.
Yeah, exactly. Fate. Yeah. Yeah. Fate is fate is what you ended up. We come to closing. Movie's over.
It's over. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's see. So he says, this it does in that with it with a capital I, either by eradicating gradually from the various organs of the body all disease, weakened and unfit cells, or by developing the disease into a malignant form, such as fever, dropsy, carbuncles, blood poisoning, or degeneracy
This is weird, man.
in the physical body.
I used to see somebody hold this the wrong way.
I'm not sure what is a carbuncle. I
I
think
have no idea. Carbon, I have no idea.
you know what? I
Carbon.
can look and see. Look at this. Watch.
Oh,
Carbuncle. A severe abscess or multiple boil on the
uh,
skin, sort of like
oh my.
joint pad,
Uh,
typically infected with staph bacteria. So there we
that's,
go.
all right. You don't want one of those.
Yeah, no, let's not have that.
Yeah.
Dropsy.
The dropsy was around for a long time.
Yeah,
I was in a lot, but I don't know what I didn't know what it was. But that's always back in the 1900s.
I don't know what that is, but anyways, it'll
Oh
it'll
yeah, another term for aufgemüde.
yeah, whatever. So whatever those things are.
It's even the word definition is terrible. Even the word in the definition, there's no way anyone would know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, so we want
Okay.
on. Okay.
So it's gonna the what the love it does in the physical body, it throws off such cells quickly by the billions until a particular organ either is purified or its power of functioning is wholly destroyed. So either way, that's weird. In other words, the real life and work of each cell and of each organ lies in giving up its individual life that my whole body can be or express in perfect harmony. When each cell and each organ has no other idea than this, and makes itself a pure and selfless channel through which my impersonal life can flow, then has my body become a harmonious and perfect whole. And then can my idea express on earth its divine powers and possibilities, even as it does in the celestial realm of the eternal.
Hmm.
So I think basically what he's saying here is until you just say, Thy will be done, you're going to have problems.
Yeah, it's all set up. It's set up in such a grand term too. It's not like you were being filled in such a degree that it takes away all the fun of it. We can still pretend we're having a good time. Well, there's a lot left open for us to
Yeah.
enjoy ourselves and know that God's not going to let anything happen to us, but it's still set up and done already. And this is not a Calvinist situation where we went to hell, you never know. You know,
Yeah.
the predestination is not like that type of thing. It's not like you're predestined down to heaven, you're either elect or to hell. Everybody is predestined to be floating in that sky, and one of our pictures over there.
Yeah.
If all of us will be in a cloud, all of us one day will be sipping cocktails on a beach, all of us, whatever it is that you like, all you dreamt you were doing one day, you'll be doing until you don't want to do that anymore, and then you'll do something else. Whatever you want to do, you'll do eventually. You'll have that kind of power. Everyone will.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I mean by we're not in that place where we really want to be. We're doing what we all want to do at this point. We're doing it, we don't have an awareness of it.
Yes. Yeah. And so we're resisting it in too many ways that are causing us to suffer.
Yeah,
If we just knew that that was what we were doing and we just said okay
exactly.
and stopped resisting, I mean, the Borg had something going there.
Yeah.
They didn't give you a choice.
No, they skipped over a bunch of things though. Humans don't want oneness that badly now.
Yeah.
They want steps to oneness. Hey, there's a good book. Steps to Oneness. Is that already a book? It sounds like it's gotta be a book
It
already.
could, it probably is, but
Is that
Books, you can't copyright a
yeah,
title.
exactly. So that's then steps to oneness. How humans have to have steps to oneness. They can't just jump into it. I mean, how true it usually can when he has his meetings. How often he's had major debates with everyone. Not debates, but people were very, very concerned about the idea that they had to disappear.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everyone's concerned about that. That's the whole point. That's why death is so scary.
Well, yeah, because you don't know what's going to happen. You think I'm going to be gone, and I can't do what I want to do.
Oh, and I don't know, next lounge, I'm gonna play that tape or visual or audio. Did you see the Kominsky method with Michael Douglas?
What was it?
The Kominsky method. The Kominsky that with Michael when he was the acting teacher.
No, yeah, I no, I haven't seen that.
Well,
No.
it's very fun. Michael Douglas started in it with Alan Arkin.
Oh, yeah.
And he's an acting teacher. Alan Arkin is his best friend. He's a casting director or an agent or something like that. And he's an acting teacher and a former actor. And anyhow, he's telling everyone to play death. You have to earn the right to play death. He has this whole monologue about what it's like to die, and it's brutal.
Wow.
About how it's you have to take it to that the story of you is coming to an end. You know, the whole idea, you can't believe it. How could it be that you're just gonna be gone?
Yeah.
And then he goes through it, but the way the monologue was just so powerful because everyone in the room was like, damn,
Oh man, I'd love
that's
to hear that. Yeah.
yeah. And it could be a nice way of looking at how most people so, and then people who look at it that way, like Julia says that she didn't believe in God and believe what the death, that's what she would think it would first the hell out of her. And that can be sad as opposed to being some sort of argumentative, competitive debate about it. It's like, oh, it's too bad if you ever want to take another point of view. This is a better one, I think. You won't be as depressed all the time.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I mean, death is coming. Death is coming in the movie, and I mean, it depends on what's next. But we're not offering anyone a crazy system that says what's next is most likely conscious eternal torment. If you don't listen to what we say, so why don't you listen to what we say? We're saving you from the end.
Yeah.
He says that Jesus has his arms spread out and he's stopping an angry God from getting past him. And it was like, oh, follow me, and you'll be all right.
That's funny. Yeah, okay. So yeah, if you can get that, I'm sure you can figure that out how to do that. So, um, so let's
As,
see. Let me continue reading here because
yeah, yeah.
okay. So, as you give up yourself wholly to me, that I can pour through you my holy, impersonal love, having no other thought than the perfect expression of that love, which is my real life, then will I through you be enabled to quicken and awaken those about you gradually to a recognition of me, the Christ within them, so that they too will likewise give up themselves wholly to me. Finally, the organ or that particular part of my body of humanity you and they form attains perfect health and harmony, and adds its quota to the bringing about and maintaining of perfect health in my entire body. Wow, that's huge. That's a huge thing here because I mean I know that Jesus talks to us kind of about this being the salvation of the world and stuff, but here he's really saying that if we will just give up and just let him work through us, let us become that living Christ, which is, I mean, that's why people don't want to do it. Because I won't be me anymore, and I'll disappear. My kids won't recognize me, or I won't be a good mom, or people think all kind of crazy crap. But here he's saying, all that's going to happen is that you will be able to help other people wake up from their stupor, and you will be able to be the a real salvation to the world. So, I mean, that's the reason I wouldn't want to do it, obviously, is because, as I'm saying, I don't want to I don't want to change anything, but I do want to change everything.
All right. Well,
So,
it's like just Carl said. He said, why can't we just everything just be different? Why can't we change? Why does everything have to be the same?
yeah,
That was always it. Yeah, that was a big question. No, you're right. Yeah, everything just has to be different. And that's just what we're trying to do, making everything different, whether it's a small thing or a big thing.
yep,
Everything is connected. You're just trying to make it a little something different on the movie screen. You can't, you change the whole story plot, the whole plot line. You
yeah,
just do a little tweak, and you gotta do it up at the writing booth, where they write, and change the whole projector. There's a lot of stuff you can just go up the screen and yell at the screen, change, change, change. They take you out in handcuffs.
yep.
You try that, man. You're out.
They would probably think that you were on drugs or
I
something.
think so.
Yeah.
No, that was that, whatever. Yeah.
But we do that. I mean, because we're watching the world. Look at, all you have to do is, put on the news and you're going to be talking to the screen saying, "Hey,
Well, yeah, my goodness, yeah, I was watching the news. First 4 years, I've learned my lesson now, but the first 4 years of Trump's presidency, I was watching CNN a lot of time, and I'm like, my goodness, you're no good, no good. And then it'd be fine. I went off into the delusional dream state for a little while, and it'd be fine. But the memory would be there. And then they go, and then dissolve like any other dream. But it was not fun during it. It was a little nightmare within a nightmare. So
yeah,
and so now and it was I realized it was exactly what Trump wanted. You were in his show.
that's right."
He had a show on TV. Now he has a show from the White House. And if you either love him or hate him, it's fine as long as he has your attention.
Yeah, yeah. And it's funny.
And yeah, and I still I pay attention enough to know what's going on. My wife pays a lot of attention to all of us. We don't have enough we pay attention enough to know what's going on. We're not totally off the grid. If you want to be, you can be, but we're totally off the grid. But but it was I was very much a TV stuff thrower, a yeller, as if I was going to change somehow. My. Oh, I have a sports.
Oh yeah,
How many people really think that if I sit here and if I pray hard enough, I can change the outcome?
yeah,
And I said, oh, my friend, a very rational friend of mine, whatever you do here has nothing to do with what's going to happen there. You know, right? And she said, well, you don't know that,
oh God.
but I do. It was funny, but it was otherwise right. Well, she's right. I mean, honestly, I didn't really know that for sure, and I knew that. But I was just giving her an obvious answer, though, that obviously it doesn't in a strictly natural sense. She's here to say that, in a spiritual sense, you could say yes. You never know. You hit a
Right.
home run because you were sitting over here. I don't know about that. But maybe you were praying. So God wanted to win your favor. The other night, we were playing a game at the table. It was called golf. It's a card game. And I, I hadn't won in a while, so I did the prayer before dinner. And and God, make me win tonight. Thank you very much. Amen. And was laughing. And I won.
Oh no.
The next night, everyone wanted to put the prayer in. The one who didn't pray that was Lisa because she was drinking something. If something happened, she Well, I don't know if she doesn't have after. I didn't even pray. She won. So I said, God doesn't always answer prayers. So God, he really on God to answer prayer other than when we playing poker all the time.
Yeah.
It was very
Well,
funny.
but
So I had this idea so that I can actually influence poker games to prayer.
oh, sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
what was the poker? What game we were playing? Golf. But yeah, but it's like God's not involved in these type of things.
No.
Yeah, it's not like God's gonna help you win a game. I mean, you have powers to influence your dream, obviously, but that's something you work. It's just getting to know yourself and what you can accomplish.
Yeah.
Using your divine powers that you have, and as you get to know yourself and become more aware of yourself, and ascend to as Jesus did, and at the end when his mind expanded and your mind can expand as well with your Christ mind expands and your mind contracts. You get to know more.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that how what Jesus, he knew that he experienced the world as a dream. He experienced it. He knew that it was an illusion.
Yes.
And that was the difference. If I was experiencing the world as an illusion and knew that, I was the one who was projecting that illusion and that I could make it it's real interesting. I have been I do this a lot when I'm like halfway going to sleep. I will, start dreaming, and then, I'll ask myself a question that I don't know the answer to. And then in my dream, I'll start trying to make up an answer. And then I recognize, oh, I'm dreaming. I don't know what the question is or the answer. And I've been doing that more and more and more because I think, well, because questioning what seems to be happening, when you don't know, you don't even know why you're doing anything that you're doing. We're just doing it.
I mean, I always compare it to pets, dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs is doing the thing. Whether it's not like a better way of saying what they're programming to do. Whatever nature has programmed them to do. If you don't see them in nature, but a part of nature, all of the universe is doing something to that dog. All of nature is doing something to me and you.
Yeah.
So all we have to do is let nature take its course. And
Huh.
let nature take care of itself. So it does. You don't see flowers bugging out. That's what Jesus said. The grass is not bugging out. So
Yeah.
why are you bugging out? So why the grass is better than Solomon? It's better off than Solomon. That's what Jesus said in Sermon on the Mount. The race is why are you bugging out? Where's your faith?
Why are you bugging out?
Yeah, yeah, seriously, so I just
Yeah. Seriously, yes. So I'm going to read on a little bit. He says, we have about, 10 more minutes or so.
yeah,
He says, when such time comes, my divine life force or my impersonal love will be flowing and manifesting throughout all humanity, and my idea will be expressing fully on earth, even as it is in heaven. The earth and all earthly bodies will no longer be of the gross physical material they formerly seemed, but they will have become utterly purified and cleansed of the self. Oh, I love this.
yeah.
Will have been again lifted up to whence they descended, for the purpose of their creation, that of developing organisms for the outward manifestation and human expression of my divine idea, will have been accomplished. And having no further use for physical or outward mediums of such expression, I hereafter will create and express only with mind substance, which is the only medium needed in the heavenly world of the impersonal life. Oh, I love that. I'm going to mark this here.
If you go back to yeah, all right, one such time, my divine life force, if it will be flown, manifesting. My, I'm so this is word we have. My will be really flown. the earth, we, physics yeah, right there. That's the gross physics. That's the lower vibe I was talking about.
Right.
We're in that lower vibe where it's kind of fun to be in that physical place sometimes. But we have to when we transcend it and we move up into that the relatively higher place, each one being relatively lower than the next. We will realize, oh my God, this is much better than that. You ever have a dream? I mean, for me, being personal or getting weird out, you ever have a dream where you being intimate with somebody at night?
That I've done what with somebody?
Yeah, you ever be intimate? I've had dreams where I've been intimate with somebody, and then it was just so much more power. I mean, powerful than anything that happened here. And I must have had someone took my hand in the dream once, held my hand, and I was like, oh my God, it was mental. Everything was mental anyhow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So imagine as we get higher and higher and higher and higher and higher in consciousness, we are in total control of bliss.
Yes. Yes.
We
I
turn,
believe that.
yeah, because it says the truth, happiness, peace, love have no opposites.
Yeah.
It's not, and we'll end up with duality, we'll end up with oneness. So in the end, we are promised absolute. The end is good. The ending is great. Absolute peace and happiness.
So yeah, so what all we need to do is let go and let ourselves be used and let ourselves be purified and let ourselves become the total expression of the Christ consciousness. Because at that point then uh we don't have to worry about any of these things because they don't have any effect on us or
The man, when we find out, go where the madness is, the divine, the love, where the love is. Follow the flow. Go with the flow until you know.
yeah.
And see where you end up. And don't worry so much about what things are supposed to look like. Because you're always on the right path. You can't get off the path. You trust yourself. I don't know anyone that's going to be too far off the deep end.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
and you really can't. And no one, we're so inundated with so much information. We think everyone's kind of crazy. You can go with the odds. You're not crazy. It's just you get out there and have some, most of us dogs are doing all right. You get out there and have some fun. Imagine if all dogs were like us. Oh no, I have to stay home. I'm just afraid to stay. What if I hurt somebody? What if I bite somebody? I can't go out there.
Oh man.
Those would be terrible mates for us.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. So I marked the book for us to start next week. Uh, how about, do you have a song or maybe I'll play a song.
I think I had him for the start, but I was just play Dylan song. But it's never. If you have something else that you want to pick up for, you had a sound there, right? So I might as well just do it.
Yeah, so did you say you want to play
No,
a song?
no, no, yeah.
Okay. I will play a song then. Let's see. I've been listening to this guy a lot. Let's see, share. It seems like every time I come to Zoom, it looks different. Things are different. Know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Well, I know that sometimes I come in here and it's just the same with Wayne. Remember everywhere, it's just owner.
Yeah.
And well, that means I haven't logged into my thing yet. Sometimes you don't log incorrectly. That's different.
All right. I don't know what it is. But anyway, here's a song. This is called Illuminated Soul. So
Okay.
this is, yeah.
Last night I dreamed I died upon the water, in the waves that break on the shores of Avalon. I dreamed a priestess cried upon the water, and her voice rang out through the edges of oblivion. everything was brighter than anything could be. But somehow I felt part of something much bigger than me, as the burnished waves were crashing to the rhythm of a chant I heard inside. No one to judge, no one to blame, no one. In the end, sweet friend, there's really nothing to forgive, nothing. No one to judge, no one to blame, no one. Strangers in a very strange land. All of us are doing the best we can. And in the morning when I woke up, sunlight all aglow, I could see that everything is everything, and everything sometimes seems so out of control. And everyone is everyone, and we're all one, illuminated soul. Illuminated soul. She bathed my skin in oils of fragrant flowers. In an ancient language, she began to pray. She rocked me in the emerald tide for hours, and she asked the sea to take my shell away. And I floated down the distance, and I floated through the ages, through all of my resistance and all my childish rages, as the burnished waves kept crashing to the rhythm of a chant I heard inside. No one to judge, no one to blame, no one. In the end, sweet friend, there's really nothing to forgive, nothing. No one to judge, no one to blame, no one. Strangers in a very strange land. All of us are doing the best we can. And in the morning when I woke up, sunlight all aglow, I could see that everything is everything, and everything sometimes seems so out of control. And everyone is everyone, and we're all one, illuminated soul. And everything is everything, and everything sometimes seems so out of control. And everyone is everyone, and we're all one, illuminated soul. Illuminated soul. Last night I dreamed I died upon the water, in the waves that break on the shores of Avalon.
All right, that was Joshua Caddison,
That
Illuminated Soul.
was very nice. Yeah, I like the song. I've heard the song before. What was this? What was his name?
Joshua Caddison,
Joshua Haddon.
Kaddison.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thanks very much. Thanks again. That was great. As usual, it was an absolute pleasure reading the book with you. And we get it's Impersonal Life.
Yeah.
And he has about 20 other books as well. So you did with that one, you made your whole life if you want following this guy. So it's
Yeah.
great stuff. Great stuff.
I
All
tell
right,
you, I'm
so-
getting a lot out of this book. So
Yeah, me too, me too. So the spirit is everywhere. Saying thanks very much, everyone. Thanks for coming by. And I'm here tomorrow with Ozzy. I think it's still Ozzy. She was feeling 100%. So I'm not sure if she's coming tomorrow or not. But I'm here. I'm here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow, and I'll be at 12:30. And then on Thursday, I'm not sure we're doing. I think we're just. I'll be here. Yapping my divine raspers. I don't think we're doing this we're putting off our throwback for a week till the following Thursday. So we're not doing it this Thursday. So the preview week we have set up. So come by whenever you can, whenever you want, or don't. Just put the radio on, lay back and have a coffee or something. All right.
All right.
See ya.
I love you, Wayne. We'll talk.